Welcome to Hotline TV, everyone. I'm Amy Walter.
And I am John Mercurio.
Well, today we have so much going on, not the least of which is the fact that it is John Mercurio's birthday
Yes,
today.
it is,
Happy
ladies and
27th birthday.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you really are. God, you
Don't look a
still
day over 25.
No, you do not. No, you do not.
Good times.
Apparently, there are other things going on today, too, this September 3rd. Biggest thing we're watching, of course, Sarah Palin's speech tonight.
Indeed.
A lot of talk about that.
Right here, ladies and gentlemen, at the Excel Energy Center.
Now, one thing we do know, she's going to bring a lot of energy.
She will.
She's already fired up. She has fired up. This has not been a particularly fired up group of people at this point. Obviously, you got the hurricane. That depressed things a little bit yesterday. Not only was the weather kind of bad, but there was nobody out there sort of throwing a lot of red meat.
Right.
Tonight is going to be that night.
Sure.
All red meat, all the time, both the attacks on Obama as well as a person that conservatives have come to adore and defend, Sarah Palin.
I think we know a few things about her that are of the positive nature, one of which is that she is known as someone who does give a good speech, a good rousing speech, and a good sort of party-faithful speech. I think, though, she would be well-advised not to launch into a red meat partisan speech.
Yeah, no, I don't think she'll do that.
She's still at the phase, I think, of her public career, or this vice presidential campaign, where she really still needs to introduce herself. She needs to frame the image that she's trying to project, that the campaign is trying to project, of her to the country. It has gone quite asunder, I think you would have to say, for the McCain campaign this week in trying to roll her out. Tonight is the best opportunity for the campaign and for her to do that. So to try to mix a partisan attack speech with a sort of I'm the average hockey mom from Alaska, which is what I think they still want to get out. I'm sorry, the average hockey mom maverick from Alaska.
Right. An average, I mean, that's just typical.
I think that needs to be 95% of what she talks about tonight.
No, and I think that's exactly right. And look, I think fundamentally what's interesting, too, is if you notice that the Obama campaign has been very quiet, obviously partly because this is McCain's week. But I also think it suggests that all of this controversy swirling around Palin, they know that they don't want to get caught up in it either. The real issue is painting McCain as out of step. Sarah Palin and her controversies, experience, etc., should not be the main focal point if you're the Obama campaign. You really still have to make this about John McCain. And we're all just sort of obsessed with this story, sitting in our little Excel bubble, River Center, wherever we are. But I think that when it comes right to it, your point is much more correct, which is she just needs to introduce herself to voters, and then for the rest of this campaign, it's all about John McCain.
She was a surprise pick, and I think for the Obama campaign as well, she was a surprise pick. They knew how to respond to Romney or Pawlenty or even Joe Lieberman as a choice by John McCain, but I think what you've seen a little bit is the Obama campaign back on its heels. In a way, I think, despite the fact that the convention hasn't gone particularly well by many people's accounts for the Republicans, I'd have to say I think the Obama people sort of wish that it had gone differently. They wish that Gustav hadn't delayed the convention start until Tuesday, and they wish that there wasn't all of this sort of superficial and potentially fleeting attention on the vice president. They want to be able to attack the top of the ticket. They want to be able to. They want the message from the Democrats coming out of this is that John McCain is just like George Bush. That's I think ultimately much more important to them than the fact that Sarah Palin's unwed teenage daughter is pregnant.
Absolutely.
I think is a frustration that we're not really seeing or hearing from the Obama campaign, but one that's being felt.
I'm sure that is. Okay. That's it, isn't it?
That really is everything you need to know
about tonight. You need to tune in. You also need to tune in to see how the White House also rants, or in the parlance of a beauty contest, second and third runner-up, maybe.
If in fact this
Romney,
runner is
Huckabee,
not allowed or not able to fulfill his
Giuliani,
responsibilities, yes.
All going to be on stage tonight. So this is going to be the exciting, maybe crescendo.
Indeed.
All right.
Good times.
See you next time on Hotline TV.